Now, this is a wonderful studio set in this fast line racing.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely great garage, isn't it?
Well, there's no... Yeah, you can't really say much about it, really, can you? Wouldn't you like this in your shed?
Oh, wouldn't you ever? Hey, have you seen some of the bikes around here as well?
No, I haven't been looking.
Haven't been looking. Now, talking about racing, we had a little bit of a day out, didn't we?
MCRC.
Yeah, the Motorcycle Racing Club of WA. We sort of went behind the scenes to try and see what happens on a race day. We got there fairly early.
Really early.
Yeah, really early. In fact, it was
early.
dawn, I think, yeah.
Yep.
Another person just waltzed in later on.
Oh, as they do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
And what did you do for the day?
Beauty sleep.
Beauty sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did I do for the day? What would you define my role as? I had a lot of fun.
She was a start tart.
A start tart. Is that what they
Yeah, pitchy, something along those lines.
Start-tart.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, you were dressed up, and it was the horny girls or something. Wasn't
Loud and horny.
Loud and horny. So for a whole day, you were a loud and horny girl.
I was, yes.
Well, we'll take a little look at this. This is Motorcycle Racing Club at WA behind the scenes.
Well, Keith, it's 6:30 in the morning. What have you got me at the racetrack for?
Well, what we thought we'd do, we thought we might take a look behind the scenes of what goes on at a successful race meeting. This is a Superbike meeting here today.
Yeah, rightio. So we're going to check out some machine examining and just the people that do that, not the people that get their bikes machine examined, the people who do it, the people who get involved, scrutineers,
Flag marshals.
Commentary. All these people are here before the races.
The flag girls. Thought we might do that. We're going to get Lauren dressed up and she's going to spend a day as a flag girl.
Yeah, right. You might have a few crashes on the track.
We might do, but we'll see how we go. So it's a bit of a behind-the-scenes look.
Yep. Yeah, no, it should be good. So we'll check out all the people that are involved and put their hard work in. This is all voluntary, by the way, so they're not getting paid for it. Let's go check them out. Well, I'm here with Graham. He's a flag marshal. He's here 6:30 every Sunday morning, ready to do it all again. You've worked your way up from a flag marshal, so you do start off at the bottom and can work your way up. It is voluntary, of course. So, what made you come out here and start flag marshalling?
Well, I used to do flag marshalling for the motorbikes back in England about 30 years ago, and I emigrated out here, sort of lost touch with the motorcycling racing scene. But after riding for so many years, now I sort of missed it a bit. I decided I'd have another go. I came down here to Wanneroo, and I've been here about 5-6 years now.
Yeah, right. And you're enjoying it. So you're no longer a flag marshal. You've actually worked your way up, and now what do you do?
Well, I used to be a flag marshal 2-3 years, and then I took the position on the race control observer. Sit up in the tower at the top of the circuit. It gives a good view of 90% of the circuit. And keep race control informed of what's happening in areas that they can't see, or they may be looking in one direction and I can help them look in another.
All right. So roughly how many flag marshals come out here and volunteer their time?
It can be between 15 and 30. Depends on the day. Sometimes it's raining. It's not quite as attractive, but some of us are here every day.
Yeah, right. So we've already been here for 3 hours and there's been no motorcycle on the track, but everyone's here all geared up in their gear, ready to go out to their positions. What incentive? Is there any incentive besides sitting on the side of the track and watching?
Well, as you say, you sit on the side of the track, you get the best view of the circuit, you get to know the riders, and you become part of the organisation. It gives some sort of satisfaction in itself.
Now, I've caught up with Blair. We're in, is this race control or what are we in?
No, race office. Race control's upstairs.
Okay, so we're in race office. Now, what are these things you got here? What do these do?
These are the timing transponders, so they'll go on their bikes just used by a bracket, and every time they cross a line it will register their times through race control through our computer system up here.
Now, every bike's got one of these?
Every bike, yep. And
so that's a lot of money. sitting in here.
Yeah, they are.
That's incredible. And
Yeah,
these are all
they're-
charged up
Yeah,
automatically?
they charge overnight, probably about 24 hours they take to charge, and then
Yeah.
just every morning they'll last all day.
So every rider, doesn't matter what he's riding, whether it's a 125, 250, Superbike, they all come in here and get one of these?
Yep, every single one. So it's already registered to their race number, which is already included in our timing system. So as soon as it comes up, when they come in over the track, over the line, it will come up straight away into our computer system.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
we'll
good.
go upstairs and have a look at a bit of that then, see what goes on up there.
Another key factor to motorcycle racing is scrutineers. Gino, I'm here with Gino. Gino, how long have you been doing this scrutineering for?
With the club here, approximately 7 years.
7 years?
Yep.
Oh yeah, back in the day when I was racing 125s,
Yes.
I remember you doing me bike
Yes,
and telling
yes.
me, plug that up, wire this up,
That's
fill
it.
that in.
Yeah.
But so what does it take to be a scrutineer? I know you just can't come in and say, I want to be a scrutineer. So.
You come and join us, and we teach you a few things on the day.
Yep.
Then you must register and do a course.
Rightio.
Once you've done the course, it's just a matter of experience.
And this is a free course given out by Motorcycling Australia.
Yes, it's all donated by Motorcycling Australia to get people into the sport,
Yep.
which is a big thing, I think, is to get people into the sport.
Definitely. So you don't just finish now when all the bikes are finished going through. You don't just finish now. You have to.
No. There's other things. There's paperwork to do. There's reports to do. If there is an accident out on the track, there's bikes to inspect.
Yes.
To make sure that if they're repairable, to go back out on the track, and so on and so on.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So you enjoy it?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, it's a real good day out. You get to watch the motorcycling for free. You get to meet a lot of people.
Definitely.
And it is a very good day out.
Well,
Recommend it to anyone.
You would have even scrutineered people like Johnny Ray and Guy Martin.
Yes. When we had the Kings, all the big boys, they all got to come through.
Yep.
Like everyone else. They just have to have the right appropriate equipment and the right bike.
Definitely. So you are a bit higher than them then. So that's.
Oh, look, no. No, I think, as I said, it's for the sport,
Yep.
and I'm a big believer in the sport.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot more people should be out here to watch it and actually, have a look. It is good fun.
Well, Gino, I'll take my hat off to you because you are one of these people that are here every week. You're doing it every time. So, no, congratulations.
No,
And
thank you.
If anyone else out there wants to join up with Marwa and help out and be a scrutineer, a flag marshal, anything like that, don't hesitate to give Motorcycling Australia a call. There's one in each state, so give them a call and follow the prompts and you'll be able to get there.
Well, we thought we'd take a trip up here to Race Control. This is where all the work is done. All these people standing behind the desk. We've got screens up here giving you the lap times. There's a practice just about to happen for the Superbikes. I don't know whether Pete can have a word with us at all. Pete, you're right. He's just going to run off for a second. It's a hub of activity up here. They really are. They're all going. We've got a brand new. They've just fitted a brand new screen here, so they can now watch the whole track on monitors, so they know if there's an incident anywhere, they can go to that incident straight away. As I say, the Superbikes are just about to come out. We'll let them get sorted out and we'll have a quick chat with Pete, who's the race controller. He's there, is he? How you doing, mate? How you going, Pete?
Good.
Now, this is where it all happens up here.
Yeah, very much so. This is the nerve centre, if you like, of our race meeting, and we try very hard to have as little to do with running the race meeting as we can, simply because we want the riders to actually do everything for us, and we just help them on their way, basically.
So, race control, what do you actually do?
Okay. Essentially, we're the guys that let people on the track, get them off the track, and then when an incident happens, we're the ones that look after the crash riders. So we control the movements of the vehicles that go to the incidents. We control the marshals that go to the actual signal the flags. We control the medical teams which actually go out and respond to incidents as well. So our three areas are marshals on flags, marshals on the track, and the medical team.
And you're in contact with them through radios and...
Two radios. Mm-hmm. So one side is my race control, which basically is the people who we've got sitting here. Mm-hmm. This is Louise, who's on our race control communications, which basically is everything that is pit lane and race related. Anita's doing our manual timing, which is a backup system to our electronic timing. And Mitch at the end there, he's doing our marshal's loop, so he controls the flags that are out on the circuit when a race is happening.
Fantastic.
So, and in one ear, which is going off at the moment, one ear I've got race control, which is, as I said, the management of pit lane. The other ear I've got marshals, so I've got an idea of what's going on both channels at all times.
So when you get in your car and drive home, you're quite happy that you've got nothing going on in your ears?
Very much so. When nothing's going on, it's great. But when an incident happens, you'll have information coming in on one channel, information coming in on the other channel, and you've just got to prioritise in your own head, and then, of course, make the decisions on what you actually want to happen out there.
Fantastic. Well, look, we'll let you get on. Good luck. Have a good meeting.
No worries.
Thank you very much. Well, we've now moved into timing. Now, this is, earlier on we showed you those little transponders downstairs. Now, obviously, this is where they come into play, because I'm going to jump in with Raymond here. How you doing, Raymond?
Oh, I'm good. Yourself?
Good. Now, tell us about these transponders and what you're actually doing up in this area.
Up here, we're doing the timing of the actual qualifying session. There's a loop that's embedded in the track, and that captures the data of each transponder as it crosses the line. Goes up to a box that we've got here called a decoder, and that's connected to the computer, which turns it into information that we can read, which is displayed on the screens.
So it gives you your fastest laps and
the position, the fastest lap, what class they're in, and things like that.
So without this bit of electronics, it would be a nightmare. You'd have about 40 people up here watching the track, would you?
In going back 20 years before we started doing it electronically, we would have probably about 8 to 10 people timing manually. So a lot of those would be scoring.
Oh, God.
We had basic computers back then, so it was someone always pressing a button and then inputting that number in. So sometimes it could be an hour up to after an event before we had the final results collated.
Oh, crikey. So computers have really helped, and they've really sort of, made it a lot easier for you in some ways.
Certainly the transponders have simplified and made it automatic to a degree that we're just basically here monitoring what's happening, making sure that all the transponders are working and they're correctly assigned to the correct rider.
Fantastic. Well, look, we'll let you get on because there's obviously a lot of work going on here. Well, some people are working. Okay, we'll leave you to it. Thanks a lot. Cheers. We'll be back after the break with a further look behind the scenes of the Motorcycle Racing Club of WA.
For many years, England have been producing some good motorcycles. They've had the BSAs, they've had the Matchlesses, they've had the Triumphs back in the day. The Triumph factory went broke. They were refinanced, and then they started producing some lovely motorcycles again. Here I've got a Triumph Speed Triple, 1050, so that's 1050cc of short wheelbase, short steering head angle machine, which really means that it stands up on both ends. It is a nice bike to ride. You can cruise around on it and be very comfortable. I went for a good ride to Country Town the other day, and I was not uncomfortable the whole way. And then I jumped off that bike and jumped onto a later road bike with the handlebars down here, and I felt very uncomfortable, so I just wanted this straight back as soon as I got off it. I would prefer to ride one of these around the streets to work and back. They're a good bike. There's no flaws. It's just pure horsepower and precision handling. It has very good features. It does come with ABS if you want it, but I'm finding without ABS a lot more suits my riding style due to you can back it into a corner. Whereas some people do like the ABS because they can just slow down comfortably, but with no traction control and no ABS, it's just an animal. If they put that into it, I would say it'd just be like the Ducati Street Fighter, pretty boring, can't do too much until you turn it all off. So no, this is the better pick of the two, I would say, since I've ridden both. Has good features, has the big twin discs on the front, four pistons per caliper and 2 calipers, so there's a lot of braking power there, and it does stand up on the front end very easily. Single-sided swing arm. They've done this really well, easy to change your rear tyre. If you get stuck, just wang a jack under there and lift the bike up a little bit and the wheel will come off easy. There's no drama there, like you don't have to pull exhaust pipes off like most of the new bikes and start stripping half the bike just to get your wheel out. It also has these big two twin mufflers. You think, oh yeah, standard mufflers, they're not going to sound too good, but as soon as you deaccelerate on this, a big gurgle comes out the back and it impresses everyone as you're pulling up at lights, I'll tell you that right now. And I did go to the country, so when I filled it up before I left Triumph, I rode all the way to the country. It was about 200 k's there and 200 back. I made it all the way there and back on a tank of fuel. It holds 17.5 litres, so it nearly did 400 and something k's for me, whereas on the computer it was saying it wouldn't do that, but it did it. So I was very impressed. I thought I would have had to fuel up somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. So if there's any girls out there that want to have a ride of one, don't be scared. It's got an 800mm seat height, which is anyone can get on. Even Keith can get onto this one. Yeah, so she's got the 800mm seat height, 6-speed gearbox. You probably only need 3 of those gears out of the whole gearbox if you're riding around the city. And also it weighs 200 kilos, so it's pretty light, and you can actually move it around pretty easy. It's not actually heavy to move. So if you're looking for a short, stubby, aggressive, twin headlight, single shielded swing arm, alloy handlebars, pure speed improved motorcycle, I think this is the one to grab.
And now we head back to the Motorcycle Racing Club of WA and our final look behind the scenes. We're in the race office. I'm here with Denise. Denise, this is is this the hub of everything's going on here? There seems to be riders coming in and out and...
Well, I'm the race secretary for the event, and this is the race admin office. So it's a point of contact for the riders for all information that they need during the day, like results, lap times, problems that they have on track, issuing of paperwork for them, so forth. It's also the main officials' point of contact. So we sort of do all the administration side of the event, and then there's race control, which is the main point for everything on track.
Okay, now we've obviously come down here, we've had a look, we've been here sort of at Sparrows this morning, we actually saw the dawn come up, which was fantastic. Now, you know, we're saying that, you know, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes at a race meeting. This doesn't start in the morning. You prepare for this weeks and weeks in advance.
We do. The paperwork just turns over from meeting to meeting. Entries from riders close 3 weeks before the race meeting. The main things you've got to do is prepare all the entries, the events, everything for the printer to print the program. There's also, you've got to contact all the officials, make sure they're all on board. And there's, lots of just general administration work that... And
it's a massive job, and there's not that many people doing it in your office.
No, we're limited. Limited financially too, I suppose. You know, that has a bearing on... You know, ideally we could have 2 people, because also we like to train someone else up, you know, for the future. I sort of won't be there forever. But yeah, we get by. I mean, the bulk of our workforce is all volunteers. Yeah. And it's like any other sport, you rely on your volunteers. And fortunately we have a great batch of very consistent, highly qualified volunteers.
They're all a great group.
Many who do over East race meetings, MotoGP, World Superbike, so... We're fortunate. Our state is probably quite unique in that sense, because we only have one actual Pacific road racing club. So, we're very fortunate that way, because we can control things quite well for us.
Fantastic. Well, look, I'm very impressed. It's a great setup. It's absolutely superb. We'll let you get on, because there's phone calls coming in for you behind. There's obviously someone needs you for something else. So thank you very much, and we'll carry on.
Well, thanks, guys. Well, I'm here to investigate the more glamorous side of things today. We all know there's 2 reasons guys come down here. One is to watch the motorcycles, the other is to watch the girls. I'm going to go find some promo girls. I'm here with Patrick. Patrick owns L&H Media and Events, and he actually is running a promotion tent here today. So what are you actually promoting?
What we're trying to promote is actually racing as such as a race day awareness, particularly here in WA. And the eastern states, it's way more popular than over here. And I raced myself last year. We would love to have more spectators, and hopefully with the promotion, not just more spectators, but some young riders on the team as well.
So that's your aim here today, is to raise the awareness and hopefully get more people interested in coming down here to watch the events?
That's right. What we're trying to do, particularly with photos and everything else, we put it on our website, and Loud and Horny is basically, as you can see, it's an events and party portal, and there's a lot of young people on it, which we try to get their attention and their awareness of racing to get them here and actually watch the races.
So guys, would you like to meet Patrick's secret weapons? Alright guys, meet Lana and Ashley. They're the promo girls working for L&H Media and Events today. Hi girls, how are you going?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good. So what do you enjoy most about promoting this event?
Meeting people, new people, being able to have this opportunity to
just mingle and get...
Yeah,
excellent. And how did you guys get into this gig?
Lana's a model, so am I, so we do a lot of modelling work. Lana's a full-time receptionist and I'm just working a lot of modelling at the moment, but we do a lot of promo work.
Alright, and you can't say that coming here today is a bit of a burden because you get to perv on all the hot
It's
motorcycles.
not too bad. They're a bit not in my age limit, but you know, doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I hear you guys are actually getting to go down on the grid a bit later.
We are.
Are you looking forward to that?
We're so excited.
First time being grid girls?
Yeah, it's going to be a good experience just being here live, unlike we usually watch the World Championship on the TV.
All right.
It's
great to be here and like the flash and everything live. And what else do you do? What do you actually do to promote the event? Do you like hand out flyers or?
Yeah, we'll be walking around just saying hi to everybody, making everyone feel welcome.
Yeah.
Say, you know,
Loud and horny.
Okay, yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, handing out a few flyers. So.
All right. Well, it all actually looks like a lot of fun, and I'm thinking I might actually want to join you. So do you guys have something for me?
Yeah, we have spare shirts if you want to join.
Excellent. And can I come down onto the grid a bit later?
You're going to need some enclosed shoes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, you think we've got something for me?
Yeah.
Excellent. Sounds like fun. So, what do you think, girls?
Yeah, nice
Did I do a job?
Yeah. Good job.
All right, should we go?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Knocking on the door, he's having us to fly back photographs.
We're loud and horny. So I'm here with Dan Stoper, and he actually travels around the world and races bikes. He's from the Gold Coast, but he's over here in Western Australia taking part in the championship. How are you going, Dan?
Yeah, fantastic, Lauren. Thanks. It's it's been a fun couple of rounds so far. We've been pretty lucky so far. The BMW, the Warp Speed BMW has just been pretty amazing. It's still pretty standard for us, and we've only had three days total on the bike, including this is our third day, and very impressed with the performance of it, the speed, the handling, and Dave and Luke and the team from Auto Classic have done a really good job in preparing this bike, so really having fun.
So you're really enjoying yourself. Oh, good. And what do you think of Western Australia while you're at it?
Oh, look, it's great. I've been here a lot of times before racing, obviously. I spent my last privateer here racing, raced the 600 Supersport Championship in WA for Andy Offer, Arc Racing, and that pretty much gave him a kick into factory racing. I've been factory ever since, and so yeah, I know the track pretty well. I know the Cottesloe Tavern pretty well, and it's been a lot of fun to come back. Sort of a bit of a back to roots trip, really, for me.
Yeah. Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So Dan, the bigger question is, what do you think of our promo girls?
Oh, look, fantastic talent here, like the the Supersport and the Superbike and the blonde and brunette. It's fantastic, and it's why I come over here, really, not for the bike. So I just lucked out with getting a good bike and able to keep on riding.
So, and how do they compare to the Eastern States girls?
Look, Gold Coast girls are fantastic, but I have to say, being a country boy, I'm enjoying the talent over here. I'm staying at the casino, which is a very, very bad place. So far I've managed to stay out of trouble, but I'm sure you can change. I'm sure you can change that for me tonight. So we'll see how we go.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Lauren. Cheers.
Well, thanks for having me today, girls. I've definitely enjoyed myself. I'm actually considering becoming loud and horny myself.
Love to have you on the team.
And certainly thanks to the boots. Next time I'll have to remember to bring my own.
Definitely.
Loud and horny! Well, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to vote for us at aurorachannel.com.au. Make us the #1 show on Aurora Channel. And maybe we'll see you next week.